Alright, so real quick before I hop out here with the edger, I just kind of want to show, in the past I've failed to show depth because that's hard on camera, so I got myself a ruler. Figure I show you what we're working with here. This threshold has a pretty bad angle. I don't know if that's in view, but here you go. It's a pretty bad angle. Yeah, so we're gonna try and take this down a ton, and I'll talk about my technique for doing so. Have a good night. I will. Now this GoPro doesn't do a very good job here of sticking to the metal, so it's gonna fall off a few times, bear with me. But I got a camera down here too, and I'm setting up a ruler just to serve as a scale for how far away from the boards I'm starting. So I got the ruler down there, and I'm just gonna do my first lap, and then I'm gonna zoom in and show you kind of how thick of a cut you kind of want here. This is just to serve as a general tutorial for taking down the south threshold here. Because I spent like a year trying to figure out how to properly do it. Just when you get to it once or twice a week, it builds up like crazy. So it's kind of dealing with ungodly amounts of ice removal. How far back do I want to start here? This is also interesting because this ice is exceptionally low everywhere except for the boards, so we've got a bowling effect, but I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do my perimeter, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do this first lap. And then what's key here is your feather, using this here knob, is going to be a half turn. It's a really aggressive feather here, but I want to be kind of not cutting anything by the time I get to the boards and undo this angle and hopefully just kind of cut flat. It never comes out perfect, it's still a work in progress, but I just want to document what I got so far. So what we got here is a very substantial cut, Merfoot for scale, and that ruler for scale. We go like way further away than you think you should need to. That's the key. I just want to make you all comfortable, show you that yes, you can in fact get away with doing that. So I got my feather done. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. It's a super heavy cut. Might be heavier than I want. I'm going to do a... Give me a sec, hold the side. Hold the side with this. I'm going to keep it where it is and just fight against the edger here. Because that is a huge bump we're trying to get through here. We'll do 3/4. We'll do a 3/4 feather here because it was a little bit more than I intended, but the idea is you've still got an aggressive feather. Yeah, that's it. This shit's gonna get snow on it regardless, isn't it? Yeah, that's a heavy cut. I'm like forcing it up the lip there. So I'm gonna do another 3/4 feather. There's a lot of fighting through thick ice here, and that's why I wanted to document this, because I assure you, you're not fucking anything up. 3/4. Chewing away at that ice. Delicious. I'm gonna go back to the half feather, the half turn feather here. Cool. Another half turn feather. I didn't get all the way to the boards there, but I can see that I hit the spot where it steeply drops off. I showed that earlier with the ruler, how there is a steep drop off. So I'm just gonna go right back to the spot where I first had to force it up a lip. We'll go 1 3/4 turns down we'll try first. And I am going to go back to my 3/4 of a turn feather. Maybe, we'll see. We'll feel it out. 3/4 turn feather. That works. 1/4, 1/2. Three-quarter turn feather. Sorry, you must be getting dizzy. I don't see you wobbling. 3/4 turn feather. I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna roll with that. If you want to come along for a ride, you can come too. Let's get you situated. Okay, so you may have noticed earlier that I actually have two other balance. Fine. I'll do it the hard way. You may have noticed that I actually brought the other edger out here. That's for the straightaways. That one doesn't do as clean of a cut and has a lot less adjustability. I'll just go like, I will do exactly 3 clicks down in select spots on the boards, such as right here. You can kind of see that it is faded. Uh-oh, camera not happy with me. I think it stopped recording. Did I get you too wet? That would suck a lot. Let's cover that hole. Anyway, hopefully it never stopped recording. But I use this edger for the corners. I can control it a lot better. And frankly, I'll probably just set this camera up at a safe distance away. With these corners, you don't go as far out as you do with the threshold, but you still kind of, I'm probably gonna end up doing my half turn feather, starting with a pretty aggressive cut. So I'm gonna put this a safe distance away so it doesn't get any more wet. It seemed to not like that. Hey, did you miss me? I missed me too. So I don't know how high the boards are right behind me. That pane is still pretty visible. So I'm probably gonna solely focus the corner here and not draw it out too far. I will always taper out to cut more on the back end here, because people tend to turn their water on coming out of the turn and they turn it on full right away. So you actually end up with, you want to take down the corner and you want to take down, I use the red line as an indicator. So I try to be at my max width away from the boards at about the red line and carry that for just a little bit afterwards and then taper back in. This, I'm going to drop 1, 2 turns and we'll see what that looks like. Half turn. I'd say my furthest point away from the boards on that first lap was 16 to 18 inches, so at most 1.5 feet. My second feather here is also going to be a half turn feather. Usually at this point, after this second half-turn feather, I switch to 1/3 turn feathers, but I'm still cutting quite a bit, so I'm going to keep up with the half-turn feathers here. Try and not remove a ridiculous amount from on the boards. Still cutting heavy. Gonna do another half-turn feather. That happens to, say you're cutting at this angle, the half-turn feather is to kind of reduce that angle. Maybe I'll put an illustration in, or maybe I won't. Depends on how lazy I feel. Half turn again, still cutting pretty heavy. My dad's tongue also goes out when he's working hard. I'm just going to drop this down 1 full turn and go back, because 2 laps ago I created a lip hopping up onto the ice level I was at. Half turn. Last lap. I'm talking my own podcast right now. Not my own, I don't know. We'll go with 1, 2.5 down. I don't fucking know. It's a guessing game. You really just look at how much you're cutting down here and adjust it as necessary. Probably start about here. Yeah. Go with half turn again. See how that works out. Half turn. know, that wasn't a super crazy cut. Control Z that last statement. We're gonna go ahead and do the half turn. Hey, it's me, the other guy. What the fuck's poppin'? Alright. Now kiss. I'm fucking with you. Don't kiss. That's weird. Let's get this corner done fast and decide what we want to do with the straightaways. So it's got to be something quick. I do want to deal with this bowl effect, but it's already 11:18. Don't tell Joe! Sorry, can't help myself. I just fucking love taking care of Ice, my dog. Alright, buddy, we're parting ways here. You can go on this red circle. Yeah, that's fine. Cooking, good cooking. I'm gonna do 3 turns down here because I don't remember where I was at. These kind of bright. There we go. We'll call that good. Half turn. I hate to hear it. I can hear the edger is dying. Hopefully I can get this done. Half turn, feather. It's so close to dying, dude. One more lap, half turn. Come on. Alright, it's not ideal, but you're coming with me. Edger number 2, electric boogaloo. Push. Click. Yeah, we chill. last one 3 clicks down. We're losing our feather with this, but it's just a matter of getting it done. Alright, I'm just gonna do 1 lap with this edger all the way around. Oh, fuck it. I'm not. It's doing the making ridges thing. We gotta be done for the night. I don't think I can do a perimeter pull because the ice is so low everywhere outside the outside lap. I'm probably gonna do 1 outside lap with the blade 3 turns down and then just do a make. I'm not even gonna do a figure 8. I'm also on a time crunch. This is super truncated, super not ideal. I call it polishing a turd. It's kind of fun. All right, just real quick, because I got to get out of here. I just want to show you how this threshold looks. It hasn't set up yet. I haven't scraped well yet. I just want to do this real quick. Whew. That ain't bad, homie. That ain't bad. That's pretty dang good. Before it was an angle. That's pretty solid, though.